Okay, it is July 10th, 2014, 2:33 p.m. calling Dakota County Attorney James Backstrom.
Thank you for calling Dakota County. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We are closed on government holidays. For courts, community corrections, vital statistics, or jail, press 1. For information regarding welfare, child support, or social services, press 2. For property information, press 3. If you need further assistance, press 0 for the next available operator.
Dakota County.
Yes, how are you doing today?
Good. How can I help you?
Well, I would like to speak to County Attorney James Backstrom, please.
Okay, let me get you over there. One moment, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good afternoon, County Attorney's Office.
Yeah, how are you doing today?
Good.
Well, that's good. Say, is County Attorney James Backstrom in?
He is not this afternoon. Can I get your name and...
Well, is there a assistant county attorney I can speak to? It's about some information that's being illegally withheld from me, and I don't appreciate that.
Okay, and your name?
My name is Terry, T-E-R-R-Y, Nemers, N as in Nancy, E, M as in Mary, M as in Mary, E-R-S.
Okay, and what type of case is it, Terry?
Well, it's actually some public information. I asked for the Sheriff's Department Jail Policy and Procedure Manual, the Jail Policy and Procedure Manual, and the Data Practice Manual for the County of Dakota, which is all public information. There should be no problem. Just attach it to an email and send it to me. But obviously there's a problem, seeing so I sent the data request on June 14th, but then someone from Dakota County, it's either the County Attorney Backstrom or the Sheriff, Dave Bellows, was playing on my website because I have tracking software, so I saw State of Minnesota Hastings on there. The IP address was 201.171.99.2. So obviously if they had time to play on my website, they could have easily just attached the information to my email and sent it back to me.
Okay. Well, I know Jim's not available. Let me see if Monica's available, and if not, I can put you through to Jim's admin. Just a minute, please.
Thank you.
Go to www.dakotacounty.us/parks for event space availability. Dakota County Parks, forever wild.
Don't know what to throw? The Dakota County Recycling Zone is your place to get rid of stuff you shouldn't throw in the trash. From fluorescent light bulbs to electronics and cleaning supplies.
Hi, this is Monica. How can I help you?
Yes, this is Terry Nemers. Say, I'm having a problem. I submitted a data request way back on June 14th, 2014 to County Attorney Backstrom. Asked for the Sheriff's Policy and Procedure Manual, the Jail Policy and Procedure Manual, the Data Practice Manual, and instead of a kind, courteous, and helpful response on the 16th, let's see, where are we at? Yeah, I think it was the 16th. I submitted the data request on the 14th. On the 16th, the sheriff or the sheriff were playing on my website, because I have tracking software so I can see when people have been on my website. And the tracking number, or the IP address, was 207.171.99.2. So, of course, then I didn't get a response from that. And then, just, let's see, what day was it? On July 3rd, I received this passive-aggressive email from Jay Stassen. He's one of your assistant county attorneys. Okay, he's making these wild and outrageous claims that I need to tell him exactly what kind of information I'm looking for, which of course is illegal. There's no requirement for me to tell you why I want my information. I made it perfectly clear I want the jail policy and procedure manual, and he wants me to tell me exactly which elements of the policy and procedure manual so he can redact it. Well, obviously that's none of his business what part of the policy and procedure manual I want. But it's his job to redact it, and obviously if it's a public information, then he should have a copy redacted already instead of wasting my time, insulting my intelligence, and wasting public resources with these ridiculous emails. See? So that's the thing. Apparently Jim Backstrom or your sheriff, were caught playing on my website, so now they're trying to send this assistant county attorney to cover this up, and I don't appreciate that. I have more important things to do. Because I have some other questions I want to ask of the sheriff. I'm in possession of some video from a court trial of a Michelle McDonald. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her or not. It's a high-profile case where your Dakota County judge, Knutson, illegally searched her phone. It's case number 19HACR132934. And so instead of me talking about that, I got to deal with this policy and procedure manual thing. But anyhow, what I need to talk about, the sheriff on that video, which, surprising, the city of Hastings prosecutor Dan Fluegel was trying to illegally withhold from me. So, it appears that there's cover-up after cover-up in Dakota County. I noticed something strange when I watched the video, that there seems to be a great big chunk of the video missing, and I don't know if this was an attempt to obstruct justice in the court case. The sheriff is a custodian of this information. I doubt that Michelle McDonald would cut video out of her own video and submit it as evidence to court. I don't think that would be a possibility. So that leaves the sheriff, and seeing so I'm getting all this static from Dakota County and the city of Hastings, it's pointing right to the sheriff there. So I have the video again where at 9:11:30 seconds you can see the judge Knutson sitting in his chair, and then all of a sudden there's this great big leap to 9:14:50 where there's no judge in the chair. Okay, and then about 9:15:25, then Michelle McDonald flashes her camera, and then of course the Dakota County deputies pounce on her and haul her off to detention, and by the way, city attorney Fluegel is making these wild and outrageous claims that Michelle McDonald's pictures were not in his possession. Pictures of clock, court calendar. Let's see, what else was there? A picture of the deputy, because you can see her flashing the camera in the picture. Well, of course, he never provided me with a copy of the signed release by Michelle McDonald, proving that the camera was put back into her possession, and I just don't believe that the camera was. So I can see how this problem just with the policy and procedure manual has interfered with me trying to discuss this extremely important. I'm not saying that illegal withholding public information is a minor issue, because it's a criminal act to illegally withhold information. It's a misdemeanor violation of Minnesota statute 13.3 or 13.09, and criminal misconduct of a public official. So those are serious charges too. But obstructing justice in a court case and tampering with evidence, I think that's just as serious, if not more serious. So
Terry, let me back up just a little bit.
Sure,
I'm a
sure,
human being,
sure.
and I'm taking as fast a notes as I possibly can. I realize you're looking at documents, you're looking at a screen, you're looking at stuff.
That's fine.
And talking, but I don't write as fast as that.
That's
it's hard
fine.
For me to write and process, listen.
No problem.
All of that.
No problem.
So I'm going to get back to your initial
request into
Sure.
why they put you through to me, because I do deal with data practices requests.
Mm-hmm.
Did you submit that by way of our website, or did you just send it in the mail, or how did we get the initial request that was
Well,
on the 14th?
I emailed it to Jim
Was
Backstrom.
emailed? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and there's.
And so,
Go ahead.
and so and then you got a response. There was something about June 13th or June 16th. You saw IP tracking, so that was from the sheriff's office.
Well,
Had you gotten a confirmation prior to the July 3rd email of Jay Stassen?
Yeah, it was June 16th. Someone was on my website. It's either the sheriff, because my initial email I sent to both Jim Backstrom and Dave Bellows. So
Okay.
it's one of the two were on my website. Because it said State of Minnesota, Hastings, IP address 207.171.99.2. So you need to have your IT guys look to see who that is, to confirm who that actually was.
And so then you get an email response from Jay Stassen. Was he inquiring about something else?
Well, he was making
have you
these
gotten anything since
wild,
July 3rd? Because in our
wild.
office, he is the head of the civil division. That is the area where all of the data practices requests come through, unless it's through Sally Anderson at the county. But you're in the right spot with our civil division based on what you're telling me you need from the jail.
Oh, well, the thing is, I submitted it to County Attorney James Backstrom. He's the head of the operation there. He's supposed to handle it himself. He isn't handling
Actually,
it.
the civil division does take care of that, and they would do so if the sheriff also received it.
Well, the thing is,
so you're in the right hands. They are the ones that would collect the data, track the data, and then present it to Jim so that he could give it to you. So had you, since before July 3rd and after July 3rd, have you received anything else from our office?
well, let me make a clarification here. Jim Backstrom gives his powers to this Jay Stassen. So Jay Stassen can do nothing without Mr. Backstrom's title and power. So obviously it all falls back to the captain of your ship, County Attorney James
Correct,
Backstrom.
but the first step is Jay Stassen. So
Well,
you are in, that means it's been started in our office. I'm trying to determine where your request is, your initial request of June 14th.
Well,
So
the
I'm
thing is,
asking, prior to July 3rd, had you gotten anything else from our office? And have you since July 3rd, which I realize is just last Thursday?
right. No, see,
And you haven't.
what happened was on the 16th, I sent an email asking if they were playing on my my website or not. At that time, I received no response until July 3rd.
Okay.
Okay? And then on July 3rd, then I get these ridiculous requests to explain exactly what kind of information I want so they can redact the documents, which of course is
so
not
nothing else since July 3rd. All right.
Right.
This Thursday. Okay, what I would like to do is bring this to the top of both of their lists, and is there a number or
let me see.
an email address to be able to contact you?
The thing is, also on July 3rd, I said, seeing so they're wasting my time and insulting my intelligence, I also wanted the Dakota County Personnel Handbook. Because I said, I'm sure that there's a section in there similar to the Clay counties in which it says there's an annual review of the attorney. And during the month of October of each year, the board shall evaluate the performance of the county attorney. So, if this is what's going to be happening, there's no kind, courteous, and helpful service from the county attorney, I have absolutely no problem filing a complaint against your county attorney. This is long overdue. Again, I should be talking about this video that's been apparently tampered with for Michelle McDonald's case, in which your Dakota County Judge Knutson illegally searched her camera. Plus, there's also the wild and outrageous claims that this camera has been returned to Michelle McDonald. See, so that's also the problem. So if there is a signed document by Michelle McDonald for the release of this property, then of course I would want to have a copy of that. So I will give you my email address, which is...
Just hold on. I'm trying to get to this latest thing. You want a copy of the signed document
Right.
that Michelle from Michelle McDonald.
Yes, it's case number 19HACR 1329C, 2934.
So you want a signed copy of the signed document?
Yeah, property
Michelle
release
McDonald
form.
releasing her camera.
Right, and I don't believe that it has been released actually, so it's just another excuse to.
We need to get to what it is you're requesting.
Right, and then see.
And that is new, and you want the jail policy and procedure manual.
Yes.
You've made now, since July 3rd, a copy of the Dakota County Personnel Handbook.
Correct. This is all.
Okay.
This is all information that's on PDF format. All it needs to do is just to be attached to an email and sent to me. I've submitted data requests from one end of the state to the other. Usually when I run into these problems, there's something to hide. And again, I go back to this video that apparently has been tampered with, where the Judge Knutson at 9:11:30 is sitting in his chair, and then at 9:14:50, there's no judge. See? So, again, there's all sorts of problems in Dakota County. That's, if you can't handle a simple data request, how can you trust any arrest, prosecution, or conviction? So you can't. So that's real simple.
Back to your email address. And
Yes.
what is that?
It is lionnews00@gmail.com. I will spell it now for you. LIONNEWS00@gmail.com.
Great. And is it Terry, Terry?
Correct.
Last name?
Nemmers, N as in Nancy, E, M as in Mary, ERS.
All right.
All that information's on my previous emails too. So.
Which I don't have, and I'll make sure that everybody gets them.
Thank you.
I want to make sure I was spelling it correctly on my end.
Well, I've already notified your. Let's see, what is her title here? Let's see, your county commissioner, Liz Workman, and I sent an email to each and every one of your county commissioners. So I'm expecting a response from them too. So you may want to tell them that I'm expecting a response from them, so they can be kind, courteous, and helpful to me
I will
also.
do that.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks for taking the time to explain this.
No problem. Thank you.